Hello friends, April here, Badichara at Tutumo. And today I'm going to lead us through a quick meditation, a little bit of breath, and then we're just going to stretch out that low back just a little bit. It's going to be really short and really just to get this technique of lengthening the vertebrae of the lumbar and finding just a sense of relaxation. So grab a mat, or you can do this laying on your floor if you don't have a mat. Perfectly fine. You can also do this on your bed, but I do recommend a firm foundation so that you can really feel that length in your back without, the bed softening into with your weight and causing movement in other ways. Really want you to be able to feel this. So first, just finding a seated position. Maybe you have a block or a pillow, or if you're on your mat and you want to move the flesh from the sit bones so that you're nice and grounded, feel free to do that. Rolling the shoulders back and down, and then finding length through the spine. If there's a stream from the crown, a little engagement to the lower abs, just slightly tucking that tailbone in to find that length here. If you find this difficult, that's okay. One big breath here. Pull the shoulders up towards the ears and then let the shoulders melt down to the back. You're going to find a little softness in the body. We won't be here long. Just engaging what needs to be engaged to hold this and softening all the muscles around it. So feeling into the pelvic bowl and softening. Feeling into the abdominal muscles and softening. Feeling into the muscles right in the mid-back, the chest, and softening. The clavicle and the shoulders and softening. Breathing nice and deep. Finding the length in the neck and softness in the neck. The jaw, the muscles around the lips, the nose, the eyes, the ears, and the scalp. Maybe closing your eyes during this process or taking a gaze right in front of you. A few deep breaths here, feeling the lungs stretch at the bottom, the middle, and the top. And then exhaling nice and slowly from the top, the middle, and the bottom. Using all three parts of the lungs, breathing again fully. And this might feel like a mystery to you right now, but as you continue to practice, it will become more and more clear. Breathing slowly out and in from the bottom, middle and top. And what this allows you to do is move the energy within the body in a different way. It actually allows you to find more length and strength in your spine. Continuing that breath. You'll feel more energy, overall vitality. We're going to keep breathing like that, and we're going to go ahead and come onto our backs, laying flat on the mat here. We're going to move into that lumbar stretch that I was talking about. So just rolling yourself down nice and gently, however you need to do that. And feel the length in the spine as you melt down into the mat. Pull the shoulders underneath of the back, and then let the chest soften. And let those legs come down for just a moment. One big breath to the bottom of the belly. You can have your hands on your navel, middle, top of the chest, out through the top, middle, and bottom. Wonderful. Let's bring one knee up, give a squeeze. Big breath in, letting go, and switching. Exhaling, give it a squeeze. And then inhaling, we'll bring both knees in, hands right below the knees at the shins. Again, the shoulders underneath of you, finding the length. And then from the back of the neck here too, just a slight tuck of the chin, nothing intense. You don't have to hold it there. Just making sure that there's nice length in the neck. Okay? And then as the knees are here, pull the shoulders in, pull the elbows towards the body, and then soften. With the hands on the shins, we're going to push the shins into the hands, hands into the shins. We're going to tuck the tailbone slightly, just engaging, so that the low back, that curve, that arch in the back, presses into the mat, or at least is reaching towards it, okay? Big breath. Exhaling, keeping this activation here, okay? And hold, and breathe. And press that low back into the mat, building a little heat here. You can close the eyes and breathe. It's okay if you're shaking. Just notice what you notice. And 3, 2, 1. We're going to release hands to knees, big circles here. Letting the arms stretch as the legs go away. Letting the groin stretch. One more round in this direction. And then moving the opposite direction. Just a few more times here. Last round. And we'll move right back into that. Hands slide to the shins. Shoulders underneath of you. Low back presses into the mat. Little engagement with the navel to the spine, okay? Big breath. Shins into hands, hands into shins. Relax what you can relax in this activation. And just really focus on what parts of the body are touching the mat. Make any adjustments that you can make. And soften. Breathing. And in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We'll go in circles. Hands slide to the knees, big circles. And really feeling into that circle, getting a good stretch, getting a good release, and a massage in the low back. And then the opposite direction. Alright, bring the hands to the shins, a little side to side. 3, 2, 1. Some big circles with the knees. Maybe starting small. And moving bigger. Wonderful. The other way. Maybe starting small. And then moving bigger. And then coming to stillness, moving on to one side. And you can relax here. You can go through an entire practice. This is just a short video. So we'll come into a seat position here and close. All right. So it's just a really quick exercise to find a little release in the low back. And I do hope that that helped you. We'll have a full series on lumbar spine health coming to you soon. From my heart to yours, my friends. Much love, much gratitude. Health and prosperity to each of you.